So today I'm back at my sunstone spot, and there's a few breaks in between this snow where there's a bit of rock showing and stuff, so I'm gonna look through there and see if I can find any nice sunstone. And if we don't find much, I might check out a couple more spots. But I have a good feeling about today because after all the rain that we've had and stuff, something had to have washed out of this road. So yeah, hopefully we'll find some nice stuff today, and yeah, let's get to it. I think I'm seeing a little glimmer here. Let's see what this rock is all about. It's kind of jammed in there. Might be frozen even. I think I'm gonna have to get my rock hammer. There we go. Well, there's a little bit of moonstone on top. But other than that, there's not much else. Still a pretty cool little rock. You can see that flash there. I could see the orange on this one from a mile away. And yeah, it's definitely sunstone. There's a bit of flash on the edge. There's some really weird stuff going on with that biotite or whatever it is on top. Maybe it's biotite, maybe it's hematite or something, but it just looks like little needles in there. Pretty interesting. And right here I spotted a piece with hematite on it. You can see all that black stuff on there is hematite, which is an iron ore, but yeah, not much sunstone in that piece, so I'll probably leave it behind. I have lots of hematite at home. Ooh, that looks nice. There's a nice clear bit. There's a little bit of flash in there. Some gelurescence on the side. There's some nice flash on this side. Hopefully you guys can see that. See if we can spot anything on camera. This looks like a nice big chunk, but I don't think I'm getting that out. That's a pretty deep one. This piece looks pretty nice. Looks very nice, actually. See, there's some pinfire on the side, right in that transition from the whiter feldspar to the K-spar. There's a little bit of kind of like a meteor shower pattern on the side here, where it's just like lines of hematite going down there. But yeah, that's a pretty neat one. Whoa. That looks nice. A little bit of gelurescence in there. Kind of like a gray blue. And a little bit of sunstone. But yeah. This chunk looks pretty nice too. Actually looks like there's some pretty nice flash on the side. Yeah, you're usually looking for the darker stones. Usually the darkest ones will show the flash the best. And if there's any color in the flash, it'll really contrast with the darker colors. There's a couple nice little gemmy ones, or it might be just one solid one. Looks like two little pieces, but yeah, that one has some really nice adulorescence on top. Pretty neat. Little moonstone. But yeah, it's mostly just little chunks. Oh, that piece looks really neat. Some really nice flash in there, but it's kind of mixing with the granite. Yeah, that's really neat. I think I'm seeing another gemmy chunk here. It's a bit darker. Let's see. Well, there's some really nice adulorescence on that side. Usually on the other side there's sunstone. Let's see if I could show it here. Sometimes the angle just isn't working, so you gotta turn it around. I can see a bit of flash in there, but it's not really showing its colors too well. But there is definitely sunstone in there. Little bits of hematite. And it's a really gemmy piece, actually. There's what my pile's looking like so far. Quite a nice little group of sunstones and stuff. They're adding up quite quick today, actually. I knew this snow would kind of help turn stuff over. Or at least keep stuff a bit more wet so it's easier to see. Because lots of the time when you're out here and it's sunny, it's actually harder to see the sunstones. Well, it's nice if it's sunny, but if they're not wet, you're not really going to see much flash. There's a lot of pegmatite back here. Like you can see, this is just one big giant sheet of pegmatite. And it kind of breaks up there, and then it comes back right here. And then keeps on going off into the woods, but yeah, just huge sheets of pegmatite, but just most of it doesn't have too much sunstone in it, and most of it doesn't have moonstone either. The interesting thing about the pegmatites around here is they're not very well crystallized either. Like, you get, every once and again you get these angles where it was trying to form crystals and stuff, but it's all kind of just amalgamated together, and the crystals aren't very well defined. They're kind of just all melded with the quartz and stuff like that. Well, that was really strange. I was just chipping at this quartz trying to get a sample off, just to see if there was any inclusions in behind it or anything. And look what I just spotted. Can you see that? There's like a really nice garnet in there. That is not something I've found around here before. Just the weirdest thing. I would have never expected to find a garnet in one of the pegmatites around here. Just, yeah, it's really weird. So I'm gonna try and take this chunk out and see if I can get that garnet out. Yeah, it's just the oddest thing. Yeah, that's just odd. There's another garnet in there. You see kind of poking out right in there. Yeah, these garnets are just way too degraded. No matter how far I chip away from it, they just keep on falling apart. Like maybe further into the pegmatite they'd be more solid, but yeah, these are just falling right apart, crumbling. Like I could just chip it all away with my finger. But they were really well formed, which is kind of cool. And it's just interesting to see garnets in a granite pegmatite. Like I've never really seen garnets in these pegmatites around here, so yeah, just really odd. Well, I've been just chipping away at this pegmatite still, and I've spotted a nice garnet. It's coming out right now. Ah, that sucks. Oh, just fell apart, but oh well. Yeah, it's just crumbling apart into sand. Stuff is just too far gone. I'll still keep a few pieces of that. Oh well. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep on chipping and see if I could come across something that I could at least take home. There's lots of garnets in there, but just they're all falling apart. Yeah, you can see there's a nice group of garnets here. Some really nice sized ones too. But they're really fractured up. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get any out. I might try and chip down here and try and make a larger surface that I could actually take a nice deep chunk on and try and get as deep underneath them as I possibly can. You'll give that a shot and hopefully we'll be able to get some of them out at least. I'm sure some of them will probably break because, I don't know, I could probably flake these off with my fingernail right now, but yeah, there's some really nice shapes in there. So I think I got it. I was chipping away at the top here and just tried chipping a hole kind of into the pegmatite because this stuff is really hard. But yeah, I chipped a hole and then tried prying it out. And then this is coming up. There are some garnets in there. Kind of falling apart, but I'll try my best to be as delicate or as gentle as possible with it. And there's a few more in here that I might be able to chip out, so I'll give those a try. But yeah, I'm happy to have a piece out of that pegmatite. That was quite challenging. Well, there's what I got out of that pegmatite. There's a bunch of garnets up here. That nice one. I got a nice little one just a minute ago. And there's a couple loose little ones. But yeah, they're really crunchy and just falling apart super easily, so they're not super gemmy, but still very well formed. Well, I've been walking up and down this stream for a little bit, and I got a few more nice little chips and shards, and you see this one has some nice flash in it and some nice hematite on the side. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hike up a little bit further and see if I can find some more. This piece looks kind of gemmy. There's the littlest bit of flash in there. Still kind of neat though. I really want to learn how to tumble this stuff because I've tried it before, but I've never been able to get a great shine. But I have heard tips on using safety glass, like broken safety glass as filler, and it works really well to buff out the, you know, the tumbling action, so it's not so rough on the sunstones. Because these have a couple different directions of cleavage, and the grit really likes to get in between them. So yeah. But there's lots of little chips in here. Just Nothing big enough to really do much with. So I think this is the last opening for a bit here. You can see it's not too long, but this is normally the best producing spot for me when I'm around here. There has to be some little chunks at least. There's a nice little shard of moonstone. You can see that flash, and there's probably some sunstone on the side of it, like some hematite, but yeah, that piece isn't the greatest. Oh, there looks like a little shard there. Some gemmy material in there. You can see it's starting to erode a little bit around here. And I got a nice little sunstone peeking out of there. Little tiny one. There's just little bits of pegmatite sticking out. That one has a little bit of adulorescence, so I might keep that. I don't know why, but I just find it so cool when there's these big cracks in the snow, how it turns this bright blue color. It's almost like it's glowing from the underside. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just really neat. There's another little hole going right through this stream again. There's some more bits of sunstone too. My hands are getting pretty cold. But yeah. Yeah, you can see there's some more moonstone and stuff in here. Yeah, every once in a while you come across a really nice big chunk of sunstone or moonstone, but that only happens once every few trips. Unless you're digging out a hard rock, then you could have a bit better of a chance, but all my hard rock is deep under snow right now. But yeah, there's just little bits here and there. I'm really happy with the garnets that we found earlier. It's just something I haven't seen around here before. And in these pegmatites, it's mostly just quartz and feldspar, so it's just really odd to me that garnets are up here. But I think there's good potential for other minerals around here too. There could be beryl crystals or whatever, like you'd find in some granites. But yeah, there's just potential for some other minerals since there's garnets and that kind of stuff. And I've seen a few little odd epidote crystals, which are kind of cool. But yeah, I can't wait to come back here in the summer and see if I can find any more crystals in that pegmatite. Maybe do a little bit more exploring around here. Yeah, I really wish I could see a bit more in here. But there's just these little holes that were just warm enough to melt through. Oh, there's a little piece of sunstone there. Little chunk. What's going on here? Is that a piece? Oh, there's a little bit of schiller in that one. My lens is kind of fogging up, I can see. I'll have to try and give it a wipe. You could hear the water running down there. underneath the snow. It's just like a big tunnel all the way up. Just kind of cool how you could walk on top of running water. Something kind of interesting about the sunstone is sometimes the inclusions are hematite and sometimes the inclusions are magnetite. And if they're magnetite, they have more of like a grayish flash instead of, which hematite, it gives it more of a rainbow flash, which you get in a rainbow lattice and that kind of stuff. So yeah, mainly you're looking for hematite inclusions, but the magnetite can also add some cool effects. Like, whoa, I kind of fell through the ice there, but I was saying that the magnetite, it could give it a cool effect. Like, there can be some pretty cool shapes that the inclusions could be in, like triangles or lattice or that kind of stuff, and I don't know. I'm mainly searching for hematite though in the inclusions because I just like the color. But there has to be some kind of a pegmatite around here with some really nice inclusions, either hematite or magnetite. So just with how much sunstone I'm seeing, there has to be something nice. Well, here's a little piece of feldspar. You can see there's a little bit of adulorescence, and it's quite thin, so you can see just how clear the stuff is. It's pretty gemmy. So yeah, it's just like a window. You can see my finger back there. It's pretty crazy, but yeah, there could be some more chunks of, oh, there's something right there. There's a little piece with some adulorescence, it looks like. Pretty nice. I think that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. It would really help me out. And you'd be notified for my next video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.